Morning. Back out for a mince with the Doge. And on the way back in, I'm going to collect some of these sweet chestnuts. There's plenty of them up on the trees at the moment, so I'll be doing that. And yeah, I've got some off already, but made a sting in me, or like spiking me fingers. So look at this. Sometimes having these big skies is pretty awesome. Love this time of year as well. Everything being harvest, all the fields being cleared and stuff, plenty of wildlife to get, plenty of wildlife to look at as well, especially early mornings. Absolutely love it. As I put a to be continued on the end of my last pellet video, so I'm gonna tie me in knots here, dog. Thank you. So yeah, put a to be continued on the end of my last pellet video. So now all the crap's gone, I'll get out and try and find somewhere with a little bit more range. One of my permissions is pretty good for that, and I'll do another pellet test, just like 3 rounds each, or 3 shots each, about out to 40 meters, no silencer, and then I'll do another 3 rounds with a silencer on. I don't think that's what's making the difference, and the gun's putting out reliably about 11 foot-pounds, so again, it's not that. I might try it from the tripod instead of from the bags on the floor. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Yeah, I don't have anything like a bench clamp or bench rest kit to like completely stabilize the gun and make it so that it's like factory test, if you know what I mean. But yeah, see what we can come up with, eh? Anyway, it's enough waffle for me. Let's have a look at some pretty nature stuff. I reckon now as the weather's changing as well, there's going to be a bit more indoor ops. When I say that, I only mean like my garage. I've got a million projects to do in there. You know, a bunch of stuff I can add to the 5-minute fixes, but there's some long-term stuff too. Might do a quick one on painting the engine tins, or I might just make it a project. What do you reckon? 3 cars that need work. Poppy, the red one that's in the garage. Heidi, the burgundy one that's outside, both 72 Beetles. One's early 72, one's late 72. And then there's the Pearl, my RX-7, long suffering, not gone anywhere in a few years, RX-7, so that one's the expensive one. Got to work on that. Hang on, dog. Hang on. Ah, you got your plough out, but back at it. So yeah, just cleared that farmyard. There was just moving a crop sprayer about and some other bits and machinery, so I had to wait a second for that. Anyway, back out the other side, and I can't remember what I was talking about. Wait a second. Yeah, I did. So anyway, back up to speed. Yeah, car projects. Now, I know my idea was to just document stuff that I'm doing outdoors, and I wanted to get it all be hunting, shooting, fishing, gold panning, camping, all that malarkey, complete outdoor stuff. And to be fair, most of it's been me waffling. But I've got 100 subscribers now, thank you very much. Welcome. And yeah, I'm still going to do all that stuff, and I'm going to add more to it, because obviously I've not long been doing this, but the idea is to get as much of that as I can. I am kind of limited on availability of time and resources for the most part. There's always a lot going on, and always an excuse for not doing what I want to do. But yeah, I'll try and include the chimps, because the chimps on and off like what I do. But yeah, I think winter time now, getting on, and some of the stuff that I'd like to be doing outdoors is going to probably be slightly less unless I can get indoor range time or whatever, or you know, capitalise on short windows of decent weather. And then the rest of the time it's going to be working on projects when I can. So yeah, that's the plan. Thank you, sweet chestnut trees, for stinging my fingers and that. That's been a pain in the fingertips, but hopefully worth it. Come here, you fucking idiot. Come here, dickhead. Fucking YouTube. Anyway.